Stories of Journey to the West, Chapter 3.
For the Monkey King, sorted out the Demon King of Confusion, and he's back home on Flower Fruit Mountain.
That's right. He's back. He's the leader. And he's doing what leaders do. He's training his monkeys, getting them organized, drills and practice.
Right, getting them into shape. But this training, it leads him to a pretty big realization, doesn't it?
Exactly. They're, practicing away. The text mentions cutting bamboo for poles, sharpening wood for knives. It's like they're playing war, setting up mock camps.
Fun and games, mostly.
Fun in games, until the Monkey King actually stops and thinks. He's watching all this, sitting quietly, and it hits him.
He sees the bigger picture, the potential danger.
Precisely. He considers the risks. What if, some human king or maybe another powerful demon sees what they're doing, sees this monkey army drilling, and decides it's like a rebellion?
Yeah, what happens when a real enemy with real weapons shows up?
That's the crux of it, and that's when he looks at their gear. Bamboo poles, wooden knives.
Suddenly seems pretty inadequate.
Totally inadequate. The text even gives us his thought, basically. How can you fight with this stuff? You need proper sharp weapons, swords, halberds. And the monkeys, hearing this, they get scared. Instantly.
I bet. The game just got real. So the need is obvious. How do they fix it? Who comes up with the plan?
Well, this is where some of the senior monkeys step up. The source mentions 4 specific old monkeys, 2 red-bottomed horse monkeys, and 2 long-armed ape monkeys. These guys are often shown as being, the wise ones.
Okay, the Elder Council, sort of. And what's their big idea?
It sounds almost, easy, the way they put it. They tell him, great king, getting sharp weapons. It's actually pretty simple.
But really, simple how?
They say, look, just 200 miles east, across the water, there's this place called Aeoli country.
A human kingdom.
Yeah, a big city, loads of people, military, civilians. And crucially, it's got blacksmiths, artisans, people who work with metal, gold, silver, copper, iron, the whole deal.
Okay. So the plan is go there.
Go there and either buy the weapons they need or maybe even commission them, get them made. Proper equipment for training and defense, secure the mountain long term.
Makes sense. It's practical. Grounded. So how does the Monkey King take this very sensible advice? Does he, send an envoy?
He loves the idea. The text says he's full of joy, but his response is pure Monkey King. No delegation. He just tells the others, you guys hang out and play. I'll go handle this.
By himself. How's he planning to cross 200 miles of water?
Not by swimming, that's for sure. This is where his unique toolkit comes in. He just leaps onto his somersault cloud.
The tendian. Of course. How fast are we talking?
Instantaneous. Like, blink and you miss it fast. But the source says in a flash, he crossed the water. Bang, he's there. Wow.
And he sees Aeola country below. Just like the elder said, bustling city, markets, people everywhere, broad daylight.
Okay, so he's arrived. He sees the city. Does he land and, look for a weapon shop? Follow the elder's plan?
Well, this is where things take a very Monkey King turn. He sees the city, figures there must be ready-made weapons there, just like they said.
Right.
But then he thinks, and this is key, I could go down and buy some. But maybe it'd be better, maybe more fun, to just use a bit of magic and grab some instead.
Wait, hang on. He just ditches the plan, the sensible buy or make plan. Why?
It tells you so much about him right here, doesn't it? It's like his default setting is use magic, use power.
Yeah.
Why bother with mundane things like shopping or ordering when you can just take...
Definitely faster, I guess. More efficient, his way.
Absolutely. It's about his capability, his convenience, the impact on, the entire kingdom he's about to mess with. Doesn't seem to factor in much.
Okay, so magic it is. What's the first spell he casts? Right, he gets straight to it. Pinches his fingers in a magical gesture, mutters a spell, takes this deep breath, sucking in air from the southeast.
Okay.
And then blows it out.
And the result? I'm guessing not just a gentle breeze?
Oh, not even close. It's a violent gale force wind. Instantly. The text goes into detail. It's utter chaos. Clouds soaring, black fog rolling in. The land goes dark.
Wow.
Rivers and seas churn up. Fish and crabs are terrified. Trees are snapping on mountainsides. Tigers and wolves are running for cover. It's like a localized hurricane.
Good grief. What does that do to the city itself? Ale-like country.
Total shutdown. Businesses grind to a halt. Nobody's on the streets. Travelers just vanish. The king of ALA. He runs indoors. Officials bolt back to their offices. Buildings are literally shaking. Things getting blown over inside.
Just paralyzed by fear and wind.
Completely. The source says the whole kingdom is terrified. Markets close. Streets are deserted. Everyone's locked down behind closed doors and windows. Nobody dares peek outside.
And he did all this just to create an opening. To go weapon shopping, magic style.
Seems like it. He's basically incapacitated an entire populated area with supernatural force just so he can walk in unimpeded. It really shows the scale of his power and, frankly, his willingness to just deploy it.
Right. Well, okay, so the city's locked down. What's his next move? He just strolls in?
Pretty much. With everyone hiding, he lands his cloud, walks right up to the palace gates, goes inside, and makes a beeline for the armory. The Hamu Bingi Gunmoku.
And inside, is it what he hoped for?
Oh, yeah. Jackpot. The doors open, and it's just countless weapons. Text lists them. Swords, spears, halberds, axes, sickles, whips, rakes, staffs.
Wow.
Bows, crossbows, forks, lances. You name it, they've got it. Every kind imaginable. A whole royal arsenal laid out.
That's an incredible haul. But how does one monkey carry all that back? Even him?
He has that exact thought. How much can I possibly carry alone? But of course he has a magical solution for that, too.
Another spell.
You got it. His famous body-splitting technique. Chufan.
Okay, how does that one work?
He just plucks out a handful of his own hairs, chews them up for a second, and sprays them out. Chants another spell and yells, "Change! Bien."
And the hairs become
Don't tell me.
thousands of little monkeys. Tiny copies of himself.
Oh my goodness. Okay, picture this. A royal armory, already in a city terrified by a magic storm, suddenly filled with thousands of tiny monkey kings. What do?
Absolute mayhem. They just frantically grabbing everything in sight. They completely empty the place.
Everything.
Everything. The text even says the stronger clones grabbed 5 or 7 weapons each. The weaker ones maybe 2 or 3. They just swarm the place and clear it out. It's like a magical looting spree.
That is quite something. Okay, so the armory is empty. He's got thousands of mini monkeys loaded with weapons. How do they get home? Another cloud trip.
Yep. He hops back on his cloud, uses another spell, Chavi, to call up that crazy wind again, maybe to help carry everything or just provide cover.
And then leads his army of tiny armed clones back across the water towards Flower Fruit Mountain.
An aerial convoy of weaponized monkey hairs. What happens when they get back? How do the original monkeys react?
Well, the monkeys back home are just playing outside the cave, remember? They hear this wind kicking up again, look up and see this enormous cloud descending. But it's filled with monkeys and glinting weapons.
This has been terrifying.
Utterly. The description is, like messy, chaotic, stretching as far as they can see. They don't know it's him. They just see this overwhelming armed force appearing out of the sky. So they panic and run back into the cave to hide.
They think they're being invaded.
Exactly. Then the Monkey King lands. He dismisses the wind. The fog clears. He gives himself a little shake.
Poof.
Poof.
Yeah.
All the thousands of little monkeys vanish, turning back into hairs on his body.
Leaving just him.
Just him, standing there, next to a massive, enormous pile of gleaming weapons just dumped on the ground.
Huh. Okay. And then he calls his followers out.
Yep. Calls for them to come out, see what he brought back, grab their new gear.
So the hiding monkeys peek out. See, it's just the king and a mountain of steel.
Right. They rush out, bowing, probably stammering. What happened? What is all this? He quickly tells them the story. The wind, the trip, bringing back the weapons.
And I assume they're pretty happy about it, despite the hiding part.
Oh, they're ecstatic, thanking him profusely.
Yeah.
And then it's a mad dash for the pile.
I can just see it.
Total chaos, but happy chaos this time. The text says they're fighting over knives, snatching swords, grabbing axes, wrestling over spears, pulling bows, bending crossbows. Everyone's scrambling to get armed.
From sticks and stones, or, well, bamboo and wood, to a full arsenal in one afternoon.
Yeah.
What do they do then? Start drilling seriously.
Not quite yet. They basically spend the rest of the day just playing with their new toys.
Yeah.
Yelling, showing off, getting the feel of real weapons. They're instantly an armed force. He has followers.
Yeah, the text says 47,000 and more monkeys. That's quite an army.
It is. And it's not only monkeys. You've got all sorts of other beings. Wolves, tigers, leopards, lions, elephants, rhinos. 72 cave demon kings.
Wow. So he's really consolidated his power base then.
Absolutely. And they're all, submitting to him, paying annual tributes, doing military drills. It shows he's really become a major figure in his world.
But even with all that, he's not satisfied.
Apparently not. There's one specific thing bugging him, his weapon. He tells his followers his current one, this mouth knife, is just clumsy and doesn't suit my liking.
So even powerful leaders have equipment issues, huh? Okay, so what happens? Does someone suggest something?
Yes. 4 old monkeys step up. They suggest he go see the Dragon King of the Eastern Sea. They reckon he might have something suitable in his treasury.
Ah, the Dragon King. And how does the Monkey King react to this idea?
With, total confidence, almost bragging, really. He lists all his amazing abilities: 72 transformations, the somersault cloud, invisibility, passing through things, immunity to water and fire.
He's basically saying, yeah, a trip underwater. No problem for me.
Exactly. Or maybe, like you hinted earlier, maybe he's also boosting his own confidence a bit. Facing a Dragon King is a big deal.
Good point. Either way, he clearly thinks he deserves a weapon that matches these incredible powers.
Definitely. It sets the stage for how he acts when he gets there. He's not asking for a favor, not really.
So he just dives right in.
Yeah.
Using some kind of magic to breathe underwater?
Yep, a water-repelling technique. He heads down to the Dragon Palace, right past the Iron Bridge mentioned in the text.
And who meets him there?
A Yaksha guard. And their conversation is, quite something.
How so?
The Monkey King announces himself as the heaven-born sage Sun Wukong. And get this, he calls himself the Dragon King's close neighbor.
Huh. That's bold, like they're old pals.
Pretty much. It demands a certain respect right from the start.
And does the Dragon King, Aoguang, give it?
Surprisingly, yes. He welcomes him very respectfully, brings him into the palace. After the pleasantries, Monkey King just lays it out. I need a weapon.
Straight to the point, then. How does Aoguang respond?
Well, he seems willing to help his powerful neighbor. He offers up a big saber first.
And Monkey King says?
Nope, don't know how to use a saber.
Okay, so next.
Next, the Dragon King brings out a 9-pronged fork. Sounds impressive. Monkey King swings it around and just goes, light, 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 and it doesn't feel right.
Even though it was heavy. I think you mentioned the weight.
Right. The Dragon King points out it weighs 3,600 caddies. That's roughly over a pound per caddy, so quite hefty. But nope, still too light for Sun Wukong.
You can almost picture the Dragon King getting a bit flustered here.
Definitely. He must be thinking, what does this guy want? So he ups the ante again.
What's the next offering?
A painted halberd. Even heavier, 7,200 caddies.
Surely that's heavy enough.
You'd think. But no, Monkey King tries it. Same reaction. Still light, light, light.
Okay, now the Dragon King must be seriously worried.
He is. He claims he just doesn't have anything heavier. He's getting scared.
But the Monkey King doesn't buy it.
Not really. He kind of teases him, quoting a saying, something like, how could the Dragon King not have treasures? Putting him on the spot.
Ah, clever.
Yep.
So, is the Dragon King holding out, or is he genuinely out of options?
It feels like he might be out of conventional options, but then, just as they're stuck, there's an intervention.
Oh, from who?
The Dragon Consort and Dragon Daughter. They pipe up and mention this divine iron pillar sitting in the sea treasury.
A divine iron pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly a standard weapon.
No, not at all. It actually has this incredible history. It was supposedly used by Yu the Great, the legendary hero who tamed the floods, to measure and stabilize the waters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an artifact, really.
Exactly. And the Dragon Consort basically says, look, just give it to him. Who cares if he can use it? Let him try.
Pragmatic. So what does the Dragon King say?
He tells the Monkey King about it, but adds, it's way too heavy. Nobody can move it. You'll have to go look yourself.
A challenge, almost.
Yeah.
Does the Monkey King take the bait?
Oh, yeah. He's intrigued. They go to the treasury, and there it is, this massive pillar glowing with golden light.
How big are we talking?
Huge. Thick as a bushel basket, maybe over 20 feet long.
And the Monkey King's reaction?
Not intimidated at all. He touches it, thinks it's a bit too big and thick, and just tells it to be smaller.
Does it?
Amazingly, yes. It shrinks. It becomes shorter and thinner, just as he asks. He tests the weight, asks it to get even thinner.
And it keeps obeying him.
It does. It's clearly responding to him, to his will. This isn't just inert metal.
That's the key, isn't it? It's not just about finding something heavy enough, but something that connects with him.
Precisely. There's magic involved, a connection, and then he sees the inscription.
The inscription, what does it say?
It reads, Rui Jingu Bang, 13,500 caddies.
Rui Jingu Bang. the compliant golden hooped rod, and the weight 13,500 caddies. That's immense.
It is. And the Monkey King is absolutely delighted. He realizes it's a treasure that literally follows his wishes. Rui means as one wishes or compliant.
So he can make it any size he wants.
Seems so. He plays with it, shrinking it down until it's about 12 feet long and as thick as a bowl, perfect for him to wield.
Incredible. So he's found his weapon. What does he do now? Thank the Dragon King and leave politely.
Not quite his style. First, he decides to, test it out right there in the Dragon Palace.
Oh boy. How does that go?
He starts swinging it, demonstrating its power, and basically terrifies everyone. The Dragon King, his court, the guards. The text mentions turtles pulling in their heads, crabs hiding. It's chaos.
Talk about making an impression. Okay, now does he leave?
Nope. He looks at his amazing new staff, then looks at himself and decides he needs an outfit to match.
He asks for clothes, too.
He does, just casually demands a suitable suit of armor from the poor Dragon King.
The audacity. What does Ao Guang say to that?
He tries to refuse, understandably. Says he doesn't have anything like that.
But the Monkey King isn't taking no for an answer, I bet.
Not a chance. He uses this logic like, well, one guest shouldn't trouble two hosts, meaning, I'm already here, you sort it out, I'm not going somewhere else to ask.
He's really pushing it. How does the Dragon King handle this?
He stalls. He suggests maybe his brothers, the other Dragon Kings, might have some armor.
Trying to pass the buck?
Seems like it. But the Monkey King sees right through it. He insists Ao Guang figure it out.
So what can Ao Guang do?
He gives in. He reluctantly agrees to summon his brothers using this special iron drum and golden bell.
An emergency signal.
Pretty much. The sound booms out, and soon the other three Dragon Kings, Ukin from the South Sea, Oshun from the north, and Ao Run from the west, arrive in a hurry.
They must be wondering what on earth is going on.
They are. Ao Guang, the eldest, explains the whole situation. This crazy, powerful sage showed up, demanded a weapon, took the giant sea pillar, and now wants armor.
How do the brothers react?
Well, Ao Kin, the South Sea King, he's furious. He wants to fight the Monkey King.
But Ao Guang warns him off.
Yes, the eldest brother warns him that staff he has, it's lethal. Touch it and you're dead. Brush against it and you're wounded. They're genuinely scared of the Rui Jingu Bang already.
So fighting is out. What's the plan B?
Ao Run, the West Sea King, suggests they just appease him, give him the armor to get rid of him, and then report him to the heavens.
Ah, so they'll deal with him later through official channels. Sneaky.
Very. So they pool their resources. Aoshin offers lotus silk cloud stepping shoes.
Nice.
Ao Run provides a suit of golden chainmail.
Getting better.
And Aoshin gives him a phoenix-winged purple gold crown.
Wow. Quite the ensemble.
It really is. The eldest brother gathers it all up, relieved, and presents it to the Monkey King.
And is he finally satisfied?
He is. He puts on the whole magnificent outfit, grabs his Rui Jingu Bang, and strides out of the palace.
Does he say anything on his way out?
Just dismissively tells the Dragon Kings they were being noisy.
After everything they gave him, what a character.
Totally. And the final image is the four Dragon Kings, obviously fuming, deciding to draft their formal complaint to the Jade Emperor in heaven. The Monkey King, he gets back home to Flower Fruit Mountain, Iron Plate Bridge.
Right. And his followers, the other monkeys, they're waiting. And when he pops out of the water, the text says they're just floored by his splendor, his brilliance.
Even though he's totally dry, right. Which is weird coming out of water.
Exactly. It's that first little clue, like, something's different about him now. He's changed.
It's subtle, but yeah, powerful. Okay, so then he shows them the new toy, this iron rod. He stands it up.
And the other monkeys, they try to lift it. The description is great. Like a dragonfly trying to shake an iron tree.
Ha! Yeah, no chance. They can't move it at all. They're just baffled by how heavy it is.
It really shows you this isn't normal heavy. This is fundamentally heavy. And then he steps up.
And just picks it up like nothing.
Yeah.
Easy.
Effortless.
But the real magic is that Rui part, right? As you wish.
Exactly. Because it's huge at first. The text says, tu shou, over 2 zhang long, so maybe, 20 feet. And thick as a big grain measure, like a pillar.
Massive. Not exactly practical for carrying around.
Right. So he just talks to it. Small, small.
And poof, it shrinks down to the size of an embroidery needle.
Yep. Tiny enough, he just tucks it behind his ear. And that's when the inscription shows up.
Ah, the name reveal. The name reveal, Huar Rui Jingu Bang, 13,500 jin.
The Rui golden-bound cudgel. Rui confirms it does what he wishes. And that weight, 13,500 yen is, it's tons, like multiple tons.
Whoa. So it's unbelievably heavy, but he handles it like it's weightless.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And he proves it again. He hides it, the monkeys are freaking out, then he pulls it out, and big, and bam, it's back to pillar size.
And the monkey's reaction this time? Horrified. Shocked.
Yeah, it's moved past wonder into like, holy cow, what is this power? Awe mixed with real fear.
Okay, first demo done. But he's not finished showing off, is he?
Not even close. He takes it up a notch, leaps onto the bridge, goes outside the cave. Time for the big show.
And he uses a divine power called a Shania.
Fetin Shang Di. Imitating heaven and earth, it's a massive transformation.
How massive are we talking?
Cosmically massive. The source says he grows 10,000 zang tall.
Oh.
That's miles high.
Seriously?
Yeah. His head becomes like Mount Tai, his waist like a mountain ridge, eyes like lightning, mouth like a blood basin, spoot teeth like swords and halberds. He becomes a giant landscape of pure power.
Wow, okay. And the staff?
It grows with him. Reaches up to the 33 heavens and down to the 18 levels of hell. It literally connects the entire known cosmos.
So what happens when a miles-high monkey with a cosmos-spanning staff appears?
Total panic and submission. All the local wildlife, tigers, leopards, wolves, insects, all the monsters on the mountain, even the 72 demon kings from other caves.
Yeah.
They are Kiji.
Basically scared into immediate kowtowing and worship, trembling so hard their souls practically fly out of their bodies.
Yeah.
Absolute terror. Instant dominance.
Just pure, overwhelming power. And then what? He just stays like that?
Nope. Quick as a flash, shrinks himself back down, shrinks the staff, tucks it back in his ear, and strolls back into the cave. Like nothing happened.
Casual. But the effect lingers, right?
Oh yeah, those 72 demon kings. They immediately show up to pay their respects. Kowtowing for real this time. He didn't just impress them, he fundamentally changed the power structure on the mountain.
Yeah.
He's the boss now. Undisputed.
Right. And he steps into that role immediately, throws a big party, a feast, chas, all kinds of fancy food, coconut milk, grape juice. Sounds nice.
He's celebrating, but also organizing. He sets up his command structure.
Appointing officers.
Exactly. 4 of the older monkeys become Pooh generals. 2 red-buttock horse monkeys are made Marshals Ma and Lu. 2 through-arm apes become 2 generals, Beng and Ba.
Building his team. And he gives them jobs?
Yep. Delegates the day-to-day stuff. Setting up camp, handling rewards and punishments. Fika, that goes to the 4 generals.
Smart. Frees him up.
Totally. So he can do his thing. The text says, every day he's soaring on clouds, roaming the 4 seas, exploring thousands of mountains, enjoying his power and freedom.
And looking for connections, like-minded individuals.
Yeah, he's networking, big time.
Yeah.
Showing off his skills, visiting other powerful heroes, using his powers, making friends with worthy folks.
Which leads to the brothers.
The 7 Sworn Brothers, yeah. He meets 6 other major demon kings. Powerful dudes. Bull Demon King, Flood Dragon King, Rock King, Lion Camel King, Macaque King, and the Yu King.
Quite a crew. And he's the 7th, the handsome monkey king.
And they hang out all the time. The source says, daily discussions on civil and martial stuff. Playing games, passing drinks, music, dancing, just having a blast.
Living the high life. Dinquosion, leave in the morning, back at night, happy all the time.
And they cover incredible distances. Like it's nothing. 10,000 lino, which is like 3,000 miles, is just a walk in the park for them.
Wow. There's another phrase too, right? About nodding and twisting.
Yeah, a nod takes you 3,000 lino. A twist of the waist, over 800 lino. It just emphasizes they're operating on a completely different level. Normal physics don't really apply.
They're basically gods, or close to it, living free. But even for them, the rules still exist somewhere, don't they? Destiny hasn't forgotten them.
Well, it tries not to. The setup is perfect. Another big feast with his 6 brothers. Everyone's having a great time, gets drunk. Monkey King crashes out for a nap under a pine tree near the bridge.
Peaceful scene.
Then in his sleep, it gets weird. He sees 2 figures. They've got a document, like a warrant, with his name on it. Sun Wukong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They throw a rope around his soul, basically, and just drag him off. He's staggering, being pulled away.
Where are they taking him?
He starts to sober up a bit as they arrive
Right.
at a city. He sees the sign. Hainit,
Okay.
the underworld realm.
Okay, that's not good. The land of the dead.
He puts it together fast. The underworld is where Yama, the king of hell, lives. Why am I here?
And the two figures, what's their explanation?
Pretty blunt. Pretty blunt.
This-
Your dime's up, your lifespan in the living world is over. We got the paperwork, we're here to collect your soul.
They're soul collectors. Grim Reapers, basically.
Exactly. But this is where Monkey King draws the line. His whole identity now is based on transcending this.
Right, he makes that big claim.
Yeah.
Listen up. I, your grandpa's son, am outside the three realms. I'm not in the five elements. I am not under Yama's jurisdiction anymore. How dare you come for me?
Okay, let's pause on that because it's crucial. Outside the three realms, not in the five elements. What exactly does that mean for him to claim that? These are like the fundamental structures of the cosmos in this mythology.
They really are. The three realms, usually desire, form, and formlessness, cover all of standard existence, where beings are born, die, reincarnate. The five elements, wood, fire, earth, metal, water, are the literal building blocks of reality.
So being outside or not in them means
It means he's claiming, through his cultivation, his Taoist practices, he's achieved a state that transcends those normal cycles and limitations. He's broken free from the karmic loop, from the material constraints that bind ordinary beings. The underworld's job is to manage souls within that system. He's essentially saying, your rules don't apply to me anymore. I've leveled up beyond your authority. It's a claim to immortality and liberation. Gotcha. So he has, theoretically, a very strong case based on his spiritual achievements.
airtight from his perspective.
But these collectors are just doing their job, right? They probably don't care about his metaphysics.
Exactly. They just keep pulling. They have their orders.
And that makes him angry.
And when he gets angry, reaches into his ear, whips out the needle, gives it a shake.
And it becomes...
Full thing.
Wow.
A good size for smashing things.
Uh-oh. And does he?
Oh, yes. With just a slight lift of his hand, almost casual, he swings that staff once. The two soul collectors become,
Meat paste. No more collectors.
problem solved. He unties the soul rope, chucks it aside, grips his staff, and decides, right, I'm not done here. He starts beating his way into the city of the dead. That's actually, that phrase means beating his way out later, my mistake.
Yeah.
Here, he beats his way in.
He forces entry into the underworld. What does that look like?
Pure chaos. Gory, ox-head demons hiding left and right. Horse-faced demons running in all directions. The regular ghost soldiers panic and run to the main hall to report a disaster.
This has probably never happened before.
You'd think not. An unauthorized, superpowered immortal smashing his way in. That's a code red for the Underworld Administration.
How do they report it to the bosses, the Yama Kings?
The report is pretty great.
Oof.
There's a furry-faced thunder god outside, and he's fighting his way in.
Huh. Furry-faced thunder god. Accurate, I guess. How do the 10 kings react?
They're alarmed. They quickly straighten their robes, trying to look official, and come out to see. They see this fierce monkey warrior and try to take control. They line up and call out, "Upper Immortal, state your name, try and be formal."
But he's not having it.
No way! He throws it right back at them. If you don't know who I am, why'd you send goons to drag me here?
Good point. How do they respond? Backpedaling.
Big time. We wouldn't dare. We wouldn't dare. Must have been a mistake. The messengers must have grabbed the wrong soul.
Passing the buck. Classic bureaucracy.
Totally. But he cuts through it. Sure, I'm the heaven-born sage from Water Curtain Cave, Flower Fruit Mountains, Sun Wukong. Now, who the heck are you? Tell me your ranks before I start swinging this thing again.
Putting him on the spot. Do they answer?
They do. They introduce themselves.
Yeah.
The 10 generations of Yama kings, emperors of the underworld, and the text lists them all. King Guang, Chujian, Songdi, Wuguan, Yama, Pingding, Taishan, Dushi, Biancheng, and Xuanlun, the whole board of directors.
And Monkey King hears this and makes his case again.
Forcefully. He basically says, look, you guys are kings here. You're supposed to be spiritually aware, perceptive. How can you be so clueless?
I've cultivated immortality. My lifespan matches heaven's. I've transcended the three realms, leaped out the five elements. Why did you send people to arrest me?
He's laying out his credentials. I've achieved this state. Your jurisdiction does not apply.
Exactly. It's a direct challenge to their authority based on his achieved spiritual status.
And the kings, still trying the mistake angle.
Please, there are lots of people with the same name. Maybe the soul collectors just made a mistake, went to the wrong address.
But he's not buying mistaken identity.
Not for a second. Nonsense, nonsense. He even quotes a saying, "That's Saint-Gier. The office can screw up, the clerk can screw up, but the guy they actually bring back isn't the mistake. The fact I'm standing here proves you were after me."
Okay, so no more excuses. What's his demand?
The big one? Get the Book of Life and Death now. I want to see it.
Whoa, he's not just arguing anymore. He's demanding access to the core records of fate.
This is it. He walks into their main hall, plunks himself down to the chief Yama King's seat, staff resting beside him. Total power move. He's running the show now.
And they bring the book? Or books?
The judge, the Dingir, is ordered to fetch them. And he brings out Salut Iyer 6 volumes, plus 10 categorized ledgers. They have everything filed by type of creature.
So they start looking for his name.
Yeah, they check the usual categories.
Yeah.
Bugs, hairy things, feathered things, insects, scaled creatures. He's not in any of them.
That's interesting in itself. He doesn't fit the standard boxes.
Right. And the source explains why monkeys are tricky. They unresemble humans, but aren't listed with humans. Hungers resemble some mountain creature, but aren't classified by nation. Hungs resemble some mountain creature, but aren't classified by nation. Hungs resemble beasts, but aren't ruled by the Quillin. Quins resemble birds, but aren't governed by the phoenix.
So monkeys are just different, outside the normal classifications even before he got involved.
Exactly. They occupy this weird liminal space. They don't fit neatly anywhere in the standard cosmic org chart, which kind of sets the stage maybe for what he does next. They're already outliers.
Makes sense. So if he's not in the main books.
There's a separate ledger just for monkeys.
Yeah.
And he grabs it to check himself.
And he finds his entry.
He does. Soul number 1350. Name: Sun Wukong. Description: heavenly born stone monkey. And crucially, his allotted lifespan was 342 years, with a peaceful end.
So despite everything, his cultivation, his claims, his original limited fate was still written down. It was still officially scheduled.
It was on the books. The system still had him marked down for death eventually.
Until now, what does he do?
He demands a brush and ink. Thick ink. The judge, terrified, rushes to get it.
Yeah.
He takes the brush, opens the monkey ledger, and pseudos cure out into Saiva Sutta. He crosses out every single name listed in the monkey category, not just his own, all of them.
Wow. He didn't just save himself, he rewrote the fate of his entire species, at least the ones listed there.
Unilaterally declared them all exempt from death as far as the underworld's records were concerned. He slams the book shut. Settled. Settled. From now on, I'm not under your control anymore.
Declaration of independence from mortality itself.
Pretty much. He's literally wiped the slate clean in the official records, and then, just like he came in, he beats his way back out with his staff.
And the 10 kings.
They don't dare stop him. They've just witnessed someone rewrite their fundamental records. They're stunned, powerless.
What do they do after he leaves? They can't just ignore this.
No, the text says they immediately go to Emerald Cloud Palace to talk to Kudo, that's Siddhigarba Bodhisattva, a major figure associated with the underworld. They need higher consultation, and they plan to report this whole mess upstairs to heaven.
Because this isn't just a jailbreak. He broke the whole system. He created a massive metaphysical problem for them.
A huge one. He didn't just defy the rules. He demonstrated that power like his could override the system, could literally erase fate from the ledger.
Okay, so he storms out of the underworld. And then what? How does he get back?
It's almost anticlimactic. He's striding away, trips on some kind of grass clump or root, stumbles, and wakes up with a jolt.
It was a dream. Or something like a dream.
The text calls it a chomedi dream. It's a term for those incredibly vivid dreams that feel totally real and often have a big impact or lesson. So, was it just a dream? The consequences suggest otherwise.
Right, because the other monkeys are just confused. They're like, wow, how much did you drink? You slept all night.
But he tells them everything. Being dragged off, the underworld, the argument with the kings, finding the book.
And erasing the names.
And erasing the names. His name and all their names, too.
How do the monkeys react to hearing that?
They get it. Pig, they immediately kowtow in gratitude. They understand the significance of what he claims to have done for them.
And the source confirms it wasn't just dreams fancy. It had real effects.
Explicitly. From that time on, many of the mountain monkeys no longer grew old because their names were no longer listed in the underworld registers. His actions in that dream state permanently altered their physical reality.
That's incredible. So his trip, dream or not, actually worked. He freed them from their recorded fate.
It seems so. He tells his generals they spread the word to the other demon kings around. They all come and congratulate him. This feat cements his status as someone truly extraordinary.
And his sworn brothers, the other 6 kings.
They visit too, hear the story, and are absolutely delighted. It just adds to his legend among them. Their parties and adventures continue. He's proven himself capable of defying death itself.
Okay, scene change.
The celestial switchboard is just lighting up. Total chaos. The first reports hitting the Jade Emperor's desk.
Yeah, we've got these urgent messages, one from O Guang, the Dragon King of the Eastern Sea, and another from King Wang, who's one of the big deals down in Hell, a king of Hell.
2 very different perspectives then.
Totally.
And it all traces back to, well, a monkey, a stone monkey from some mountain.
Exactly, a stone monkey from Flower Fruit Mountain.
The Dragon King, Ao Guang, what was his specific beef?
A full-blown SOS signal. The palace's legendary iron pillar staff, you know the one.
The Rui Jingu Bang.
That's the one. Plus, phoenix wing crown, golden chainmail, cloud stepping boots. The works.
Wow, so like a home invasion meets high-end robbery by an invincible monkey.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh.
And Ao Guang makes it clear he's powerless against him, but it gets worse.
Oh.
He says it's not just his sea. The report mentions the Dragon King of the South Sea is basically trembling.
Okay.
The West Sea King is, quote, miserable, sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
And the North Sea King just surrendered, gave up.
Whoa. So this monkey just rolled over the entire aquatic command structure.
Seems like it. It really shows, the limits of their power when something unexpected like this pops up. They can handle gods, demons maybe, but a super-powered stone monkey.
Different ballgame.
Mm-hmm.
So Ao Guang is basically begging for backup.
Absolutely. He needs heaven to step in, send troops, restore order, make the seas safe again.
And the Jade Emperor's first reaction?
Pretty straightforward, actually. Tells Ao Guang, okay, go back, hold the fort, we're sending forces. Very decisive initially.
Okay, decisive. But hold that thought, because meanwhile, there's another fire alarm going off, right? Downstairs, so to speak.
Exactly. The underworld.
Yeah.
Jin Wang, one of the 10 kings of hell, he's got a completely different problem.
Not about stolen property, I'm guessing.
No, this is much more fundamental. It's about the natural order. Life, death, souls moving on, the whole system.
The bureaucracy of the afterlife.
Right. And Sun Wukong has apparently just, thrown a massive monkey wrench into the whole machine.
How'd he do down there?
King Wang reports that Sun Wukong actually attacked the emissaries of death when they came for him.
Attacked them?
Yeah. And then stormed into the underworld, intimidated the 10 kings themselves.
Intimidated the kings of hell. Seriously.
Seriously. And the real kicker, he somehow got hold of the official registers, the ledgers of life and death.
Oh, no.
And just erased his own name. And the names of all the monkeys he knew, apparently. Just crossed himself off. The implication being, he can't die now. Not naturally, anyway.
So the consequences are huge then.
Immense. Monkeys are skipping the cycle of reincarnation. They're achieving immortality, but, the wrong way. It's completely messing up the cosmic balance.
This isn't just rebellion. It's like hacking the universe's operating system.
That's a good way to put it. It's a fundamental challenge to how things are supposed to work.
So King Wang also asks for troops.
Yep. A direct appeal, send the divine army, sort this mess out, put the souls back in their proper queues.
And the Jade Emperor's response?
Same as before, basically. Okay, go back, we'll send help. Seems like the default answer is military intervention at this point.
Right. 2 major crises, 2 promises of military force. Seems straightforward, but then things take a turn.
Yeah, exactly. Before dispatching anyone, the Jade Emperor pauses. He asks his court, essentially, who is this guy?
Good question.
Where did he come from? How did he get so powerful so fast? It's like they suddenly realized this wasn't just some random troublemaker. This was something new.
They needed intel.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And they get it pretty quickly, actually, from the Thousand Mile Eye and the wind accompanying ear. They're celestial intelligence agents, basically.
What did they report?
They ID him. Born from a stone on Flower Fruit Mountain, about 300 years old. But the key thing is, he's recently cultivated the Tao, achieved immortality.
Okay, self-made immortal.
And crucially, they confirm he did erase his name from the death ledgers. So the King of Hell wasn't exaggerating. This monkey is potent.
Okay, so now they know what he is. The next logical step seems to be, all right, who's tough enough to take him down?
You'd think so. That seems to be the direction things are heading. They're literally asking, which deity should we send to subdue him?
But someone pipes up with a different idea.
Exactly. Taibai Jinxing, you know him as the planet Venus, basically. He steps forward.
The Great White Planet, yeah.
What's his take?
He offers a really different perspective. He argues, look, any being with what they call 9 orifices, basically, the openings in a body, eyes, ears, etc.
Okay.
Any such being can cultivate immortality. It's a potential path for anyone.
So he's saying Sun Wukong isn't fundamentally different.
Pretty much. He's saying, look, this monkey was born from heaven and earth, nourished by the cosmos. In terms of potential for immortality, he's not that different from, say, a human sage who achieves it. So maybe just attacking him isn't the only way, or the best way.
Interesting. So what does he suggest instead of fighting?
Diplomacy, or, well, co-option maybe. He says, why don't we just offer him a job?
A job in heaven for the guy who just terrorized the seas and stormed hell? Yeah. Bring him up here, give him an official title, some minor post, get him inside the system.
Huh. What's thinking there? Keep your enemies closer.
Sort of. The idea is bring him into the celestial bureaucracy, make him part of the hierarchy. Then you can, manage him, reward him if he behaves, and the threat of force is still there if he doesn't. But you try integration first.
Avoid a big, messy war.
Exactly. Avoids a potentially costly and, frankly, maybe embarrassing fight. Plus, it sets a kind of precedent, maybe, for how to deal with powerful new beings that pop up. Offer them a place first.
And the Jade Emperor, he goes for it.
He does. He seems quite pleased with the suggestion, actually. Calls it an excellent idea. Maybe he saw the potential downsides of a big fight, too.
So no army, then?
Not yet. Instead, he immediately orders them to draft an imperial decree, an official invitation. And who better to deliver it than the guy who suggested it?
Taibai Jinxing himself.
Right, he gets dispatched immediately on this diplomatic mission.
So picture that scene. Taibai Jinxing, this venerable Star Lord, descending to Flower Fruit Mountain.
Yeah, probably quite a sight. He arrives, announces himself to the monkey masses guarding the place.
How does he pitch it? Got a job offer for your king?
Pretty much, yeah. He says he has an imperial decree from the Jade Emperor inviting their great king to heaven for an official post.
And Sun Wukong. How does he react? I mean, after causing all that trouble.
He's thrilled. Apparently, he'd already been thinking, I wonder what heaven is like. He sees this as recognition, maybe? An adventure?
So no suspicion, no, is this a trap?
Doesn't seem like it, based on the account. He's just excited. He comes out, greets Taibai Jinxing very politely.
Really?
Yeah, it's described as a formal exchange. Taibai Jinxing formally presents the offer, explains it's an official position. Sun Wukong expresses his gratitude enthusiastically and accepts on the spot.
Wow. Okay, so he's ready to go.
Almost. He first gives some instructions to his main guys, his 4 chief monkeys, tells them to train the others, look after things while he's gone.
Planning ahead.
Yeah, and he even tells them, once he figures things out up there, maybe they can all come join him in heaven someday.
Ambitious. Okay, so instructions given.
Instructions given, and then off they go. Sun Wukong, the newly invited celestial official-to-be, ascends towards the heavens alongside Taibai Jinxing.
Heading up to heaven.